Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to you all. Today in the online classes we are going to continue our lesson from the chapter 36, that is electromagnetic induction. In this chapter for the grade 8 in the subject physics we are studying the page 303. So let's open the page 303 and continue our lesson for the chapter 36, that is electromagnetic induction. So now here, first of all, we are going to see what are the learning objectives of the today's lesson. So here, first thing we are going to see about the uses of transformers. Then in that we are going to see that resistance welding, also an induction furnace, and lastly we are going to talk about the national grid system, that how the power systems they are being used from the high power to the low power, and how these transformers they are being used here. So particularly we have seen in our last discussion about the transformers which are being used. It is a device that is used to either raise or lower the voltages and currents in an electric circuits. Also in modern electrical distribution systems, the transformers are used to boost voltage levels so as to decrease line losses during the transmission of the current. Also here we have seen that a transformer is the device that changes an alternating potential difference, that is we can call it as the alternating potential voltage current, that is the from one value to another value, be it smaller or greater, using the principle of electromagnetic induction. And a transformer which is consist of soft iron core, soft iron coil or core with two coils wound around it which are not connected to one another. So this is what we are talking about. In this we have also seen about the different uses of setup and what the step up and step down transformers. Also here some of the uses of transformers you can see from this picture. The big transformers are seen here. Now here the first thing which we are talking about, the uses of transformer. The transformer is used in almost all the AC operations. In voltage regulator for TV, refrigerator or computer, air conditioner, etc., the transformers are being used. They are also being used in the induction furnaces. As I told you, a step down transformer is used for welding purposes. A step down transformer is also used for obtaining the large current, and a step up transformer is used for the production of X-rays and neon advertisements. So now here the transformers are used in voltage regulators and stabilized power supplies. Also the purpose of transformer to use is, transformers are used in the transmission of AC over long distances. And lastly we can say that the small transformers are used in radio sets, telephones, loudspeakers and electric bells also. So these are the different uses we can say about the different uses of transformer in the different fields. Particularly here if you talk about an instrument which we call it as the transfer instrument for the transformer. So uses of instrument transformer is of two types basically. One is to insulate the high voltage circuit from the measuring circuit in order to protect the measuring instruments from burning, and also it can be used to make it possible to measure the high voltage with low range voltmeter and high current with low range ammeter. So these are the two ways by which the instrument transformer is used. These instrument transformers are also used in controlling and protecting circuits, to operate relays, circuit breakers, etc. The working of these transformers are similar as that of the ordinary transformer. They are the same like that of the ordinary transformers. Now here we can talk about the power distribution, the electric power distribution center system, how does it works and how it is structurally being operated. Now here we can see that the typical delivery system for a supply of electric power is based on central station service, and the power generating station produces AC electricity. And here also we can say that the step up transformers increase the voltage level of the electricity for bulk transmission. Also, the transmission line carry large amounts of electricity across the nation. Substation transformers lower voltage so that electricity can be delivered to local homes and businesses. Also, the electricity reaches the customer over a system of distribution wires. So now here we can see here the such kind of transformer system which is shown on the page, on this page 303, where we can see that this is the power plant from where you are going to get the distribution of the electric current, and there are different transformers are being used, like here the step up transformer is used here. Then here the high voltage transmission lines, they are here. We can see these tower lines, and also here you can say that the step down transformer is here for the substation, where you can see the step down transformer. So from the high voltage to low voltage is being transferred here, and this step down transformer again it is being used, and then it is we are using this in our house, that is the electricity which we are using in our house, that is 240 volt. So this way the electric current from the power plant to the our home using electricity, how does it get converted? So here in the particular we can talk about the Australia. What the thing that we are observing here in Australia, 23,000 volt of AC current which is generated, and 330,000 volt or 500 kilovolt AC current which is a high volt transmission line, and where you can say that 240 volt AC to 50 hertz and use single phase, whereas 415 volt AC current to 50 hertz in 2 and 3 phase. We can see here the current that is what the transformers and the distribution of electric currents, that is electricity, how it is being distributed, so that we can see here. Also we can see that the computers and refrigerators and TVs, all they are in need of such kind of current, that we have already seen that these are being used by using the step down transformers, are found in all the electronic devices that can run from the domestic, that is our house, in our home, what the electricity we are using. So since the most electronic devices require low voltages to operate, the semiconductor components that they depend for their operations, and this is the example that we can say that the computers, TV, fridge and the home instruments which are electronic instruments, that we are using the electric current that is of 240 volt. So with this I am going to conclude here the today's lesson, as well as we are concluding the chapter which we are studying for the chapter 36, that is electromagnetic induction. Here we are going to conclude the lesson, and with this I'll be back with the new video for the new lesson. Till then, thank you and goodbye.